Hello, welcome back to the 30-day ukulele course. Today we are working on chord switches. So you know how it's difficult to switch to E chord or the C sharp minor in someone like you? That's what we're doing today. So make sure that your ukulele is tuned. Let's go. Okay, so in order to help you the best I can, I'm gonna leave the screen this way. So please use the printable. It's free. The link is down below. That way you can see the hands the entire time we're working on this. It works best if you put your ukulele down while you watch the first time. So put the ukulele down and just watch. I'm gonna go from an A chord. So notice how the hand is naturally very curved. I'm not flat, no tension. The wrist is not up here. Okay, drop the wrist. Have the thumb be kind of relaxed at an angle, pointing upwards. And then we have our A chord. My camera is focusing. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna switch from A to C sharp minor. And there are a few things that are happening here. We have A, then I lay the index finger down and I drop the ring finger and we glide like a little moonwalk. Again, it's A, index finger lays down, ring finger comes down, and we glide. So I'm gonna play A, 2, 3, 4, C sharp minor, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4, C sharp minor. Okay, let's try that together. First, I'm gonna coach you through the steps, and then we'll add a little bit of tempo to it. Okay, so here we go. Let's play A, 1, 2, ready, go. A, index finger down, ring finger down, glide. 4th fret, ready, go. Try again. We're gonna play an A. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. A, index finger down, ring finger down, glide. C sharp minor. Now we're gonna practice with the metronome at 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Again, go back to A. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Nice, 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 nice. That sounded better. Here we go. 1, 2, again, go. 2, 3, 4. Breathe, please. Breathe, please. Here we go again. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Something that I really like about someone like you is that the middle finger lives on this string. It's just moving across for the different chords. It's here for A, it's here for E, it's here for F sharp minor, and it's there for D. So if we keep that in mind, that the middle finger is going to be there always, then we can use that as our anchor. We can use that as kind of like a position marker. So we have A, and then we're going to use that middle finger to slide to the 4th fret, and then we position the other fingers. And then we're going to use that same middle finger to go back to take us to F sharp minor, which is an A with the ring finger added. And we're going to stay there with the middle finger and just squeeze the hand, pivot all the way up, keep the hand curved to give us D. So now let's do each individual one from A to E first. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, A. Slide to the 4th fret, go. Go back to A. 1, 2, ready, go. Slide to the 4th fret, go. Again, you got this. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. The metronome click that I'm using, that little tick tick tick, is free on the Google search engine. If you type metronome, you get it, it pops right up. I think the normal setting for it is 100 beats per minute, but the one we're practicing it with is 60 beats per minute. So I recommend that you start at 60 and then slowly build the speed by 10 beats. So practice at 60 4 times, and then go to 70 4 times, and then go to 80, 90, 100 until you feel like you're making the chord switch seamlessly. So that's my recommendation on how to use the metronome. A mistake that beginners make is that when they're playing a bar chord like C sharp minor, you get some mutes and you think, I can't play the chord. But the truth of it is that even with pros, sometimes you get a muted string here in between, but you get enough rings to where it sounds right. And over time, you'll build the strength to where all of the notes will ring. But even I sometimes get some mutes, but I keep things going. So what I would like for you to do today is play even if you have some mutes. With that said, let me give you a little bit of form. Okay, my thumb is positioned kind of behind the 3rd fret. It might be a little different for your ukulele depending on the size. This is a tenor size. Now I have my index finger on the 4th fret, and if I were to lay it straight across to where the nail is just pointing directly out, I get a lot of mutes because there's those holes or the little cracks in our fingers. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna turn the finger, roll it, and oh magic, I suddenly get ringing notes. Are they perfectly ringing? No, this one could be better. So what I'm gonna do is adjust. Like I'm gonna look. I'm gonna roll the finger up a little bit. Nah, not there yet. And so I'm gonna do this, look up. I'm going to find the spot where I find, oh, magic happens with that finger, okay? So now I know that I have the thumb in the back giving me a little bit of pressure. I have the finger in the front and I'm gonna roll it. Now relax, because sometimes we get to be a little tense with this and it should not feel tense. Of course you're using strength, but you should not feel tense. You shouldn't feel like you're holding on for life, Now we're gonna skip a fret and add the ring finger. Add the ring finger and pick on that string. Okay, so I'm getting a buzz here, right? But just for fun, I'm gonna strum and see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good. So when I'm switching from A to C sharp minor, for example, I'm not going to focus on whether I'm getting buzzes. I'm going to see, am I getting rings? Focus on ringing notes. And I think you will have much better results if you do it that way. Now when we're finger picking, that's where the rings really don't hide, right? So it does force you to examine how your hand is being used and to adjust. But what I would like for you to do is to proceed anyway, build the strength in that hand, and see how you get better over time. Another chord switch we struggled with was C to E minor, and that was on Can't Help Falling in Love. So when you're at C, try being there with your ring finger and have the index finger like on deck, ready to go. So put your ukulele down real quick and watch me do the switch. I'm going from C on the 3rd fret and then E minor. I'm positioning the index finger first and then the next 2 follow. I'm not doing it all at once because that is too much coordination. I can put one finger down and then the others can follow because I spend enough time on my ukulele to know how far away the frets are by nature. And you have too. You have this innately. Even though if you don't know it, you know it. So first we have the 2 C's and then index finger and then staircase. The other trick, which I mentioned before, is to keep this hand moving no matter what, because it tricks the listener into thinking that everything is working properly because your timing is there. Wise man say. Okay, that's another switch I need to mention. I don't think anybody asked about it, but from E minor, look up. I'm gonna put the index finger up here. The ukulele is now floating on my finger, and that allows me to go to A minor. So, ukulele. I call this the ukulele bed because it rests there. And then A minor. So those three chords are wise men say. Try that with me. 1, 2, have the index finger ready. Go. Wise men say. The homework for today is to work on those difficult chord switches, and I would like for you to use this day to practice going back to the songs that you struggled with and trying that again. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to the Facebookers and Instagrammers who are uploading pictures and videos of themselves and asking questions and sharing their struggles. It's really kind of, actually because of those groups, I was able to make today's video. So I really appreciate the feedback that you're giving me and letting me know where you're struggling, because that will help shape this course. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Sayonara!